So the dollar's been considered the global reserve currency since our great grandparents or your grandparents. It's every nation's financial booty call. But lately, people are starting to say, is America's money losing its sexy? So this is a little bit of a financial soap opera. If you go back to 1944, countries met at Bretton Woods like an awkward high school dance, and everybody decided we'll all peg the dollar to gold, basically agreeing that everybody would go to the same. If you go back to 1944, countries met up at a place called Bretton Woods. It was an awkward high school dance. Everybody got together and said, we'll all peg to the dollar. We'll peg the dollar to gold. Basically, like what we think Bitcoin is kind of like today. We all agree that we would go to the same concert using the same ticket that was backed by something that was shiny. Everybody trusted. If you go to 1971, Nixon told Americans no more gold convertibility. He sucker punched the gold standard here. Temporarily, he said, but he didn't. So we never kind of got back to the gold standard. That Nixon shock launched us into the financial equivalent of like, well, skinny dipping, floating currencies with no supervision. The dollar stayed king because everybody was already too lazy to change things. Comfort trumps innovation every time. Now, if you look at recent events, we have aggressive US tariffs. Trade fights are making everybody uncomfortable taking their current stance. Headlines kind of make our eyebrows like hit the ceiling. So usually the dollar's going to get stronger in times of financial crisis, like you're looking better in a dating drought or something. But this time, all of a sudden, it slipped. So if our safe haven dollar currency status acts like it's gotten a little drunk, investors around the world are starting to say, do we really trust Uncle Sam's greenback? That's the entire point. It's like, say, finding out your bodyguard is afraid of getting into a fight. So, what's a reserve currency? You think of all the world's central banks having a giant piggy bank. More than half of that piggy bank is stuffed with dollars, something like 57% of global reserves. That's a lot of shelf space, like at a giant IKEA warehouse. Now, dollars are dominating, like that one friend who somehow knows everybody at the party. So they're like 54% of export invoices are going to be in dollars. 60% of international loans are going to use dollars. 88% of foreign exchange trades involve dollars. And half of all the dollar bills are floating out there around the world in foreign wallets. So they're international squatters. It's got a lot of power because people trust it. Now, there are no real alternatives. The euro's got like 20 different bosses because of all those different countries. Worst management structure everywhere. China's yuan is on a tight leash. The yen and the franc are nice, but too niche. So the bottom line is basically the dollar still works. But confidence matters a whole lot. Tariffs and trade arguments have kind of taken some of the shine off of it. And some analysts are talking about a 6 to 10% slide in the value of the dollar.